everyone, good day. I am Mary Rose Flores from DA3A. Today, I will talk about an important part of teaching, which is sharing assessment results with students. So many people think that assessment is only about giving grades or scores, but as a future teachers, we need to understand that is more than that. Assessment is also about helping students learn from their mistakes and improve their understanding. When we give a feedback, we are guiding our students. Why? We are helping them to see what they did well and what they can still improve. So that is why giving feedback is a very important responsibility for teachers. So why feedback matters? So feedback plays a big role in learning. So it is not just about comment. It is a tool that helps students to grow. So first, feedback gives clarity. It helps students to understand what they got it right and what they need to work on. Without feedback, students may feel confused about their performances. So second, feedback gives motivation. When students hear kind and encouraging words, they feel more confident and are more willing to try again. Third, feedback supports growth. It helps students improve step by step. They learn from their mistakes and become better learners over time. So instead of just giving scores, we should always explain and guide our students through our feedback. So let's look at a real life example in a grade 4 class, a science class. So the activity was to create a terrarium and explain how living and non-living things work together. So the goal of the lesson is for students to understand how plants, soil, water, and air interact with each other. So one student, Miguel, made a very beautiful terrarium. His jar was clean, organized, and complete with plants, soil, and small rocks. He also finished his work on time, which shows responsibility. So, however, when I checked his notes, I saw that he only listed the materials inside the terrarium. He did not explain how these materials work together to help the plants grow. So in this situation, even though his project looks good, the interaction is losing because the most important part of the lesson, the explanation, is missing. So this shows that appearance is not enough. Students also need to understand and explain the concept. As a teacher, I should give feedback that is clear, kind, and helpful. I should not only point out the mistake, but also guide the students on what to do next. For Miguel, I can say, Miguel, I love how net and complete your terrarium is. You really show your effort and creativity in your work. However, based on our goal, the interaction between your plants and the soil is losing in your notes. To improve your work, can you explain how water and soil help your plants to stay healthy and grow? You are very close to mastering this. In this feedback, I started with something positive to encourage him. Then, I clearly explain what is missing. Finally, I give a suggestion so he knows how to improve. This kind of feedback helps students feel supported instead of discouraged. In the end, giving feedback is an important part of teaching. It helps students to understand their strengths and areas to improve so they can continue to grow. So as a future teachers, we should always remember to give feedback that is clear, kind, fair, and helpful. When we do this, students will not be afraid of mistakes. Instead, they will see mistakes as a chance to learn and grow. So, our goal is to build confident learners who are willing to improve and do their best. So, thank you for listening, and I will hope you learn something from my presentation.